Is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Loaded, so a little bit of a lag spike to start. 2 seconds here, and then I gotta get back in here. There we go. All right, everything should be back to normal. Let's go ahead and set up things how we always do. Just need to pop out chats on YouTube now, so it goes so much faster. Gotta love that. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday to everybody who celebrates. Do you celebrate Monday? I celebrate Monday. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to go here. What up, Tickety Talk? How you doing? Pop that out. Get TikTok over on this screen. It's a good screen for TikTok. Yeah, stretch it out. And then we'll go into here and we'll pop out some chats in here. So we're doing some StarRupture today. I need to rebuild the base that I have been working on in my solo play because there's some bottlenecks to it. I didn't leave enough room for expansion, etc. And so that's the name of the game today, is rebuilding. Pop out this chat. Bam. Getting it done. Pop out this chat. Jay has been setting up the streams for like the past several ones that we've done because I've just been playing StarRupture with him on co-ops. And so it has been a while since I've actually set one up for myself. I feel so just like out of sync right now. All right, and there we go. Both chats are ready to go. And we got TikTok chat. What? Nope, don't want that. Don't stretch out all the way. Got TikTok chat ready to go. Okay. All right, we're ready to actually do some base building here. So I was in the process of doing a rebuild last night, and I started it, but then as I kept going, I just wasn't happy with it. And so I'm really trying to rethink a lot of it. So I think I'm gonna do this right here. Because I got storage all the way over there. I think I need to link in storage over here and be a little bit more productive. Like you see this one right here with the calcium. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so hang on. Let's check behind me real fast. A little bit of a lag spike. Just gotta wait for a sec. There we go. Gotta love early access games. Okay, so we're already going into one. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Bunch of calcium ore on the ground now. No worries. Alright, so what we're gonna do is put storage in line before we get over to these pieces. What's going on, Amaro? How you doing? Trying to think about the best way to do this because I can get a rail in here, but it's only going to stretch across 2. But that's perfect for the storage, but not for what we're trying to do here. All right, no worries. Well, at least put storage right here. Go 1. Put a space in between the other one. 2. Yeah, we'll even put a space here. 3. There we go. All right. Now to connect it all. I have this running from 1. Yeah, I do. Yeah, we'll go ahead and run it like this, so that way it's nice and clean. Love it. All right, let's get the ore sent in here. So this is running from a 3, which I unlocked just the other day. So we're gonna run this exactly how it looks and let it kind of figure itself out from there based on what needs to happen. I almost feel like I need another one coming in first. Alright, and then this is the calcium ore, which we can go right into here. There it is. Alright, I'm going to put a ladder up here so that way I don't have to keep running around. Beautiful. Okay, so we want this to kind of work in a sequence, so that way we don't create too much of a bottleneck getting it to flow around. So there's that. And each one of these is going to go straight in. Oh wait, you know what? No, that is the calcium storage. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Got a little ahead of myself here. Alright, and so these won't change, so it won't be that big of a deal. But so this one is going to be for calcium ore. Yeah, put a bunch of calcium ore in it already because we already had full storage. Love that. And then you were going to constantly request 100. So that way this thing stays full and we don't have to deal with that. Okay. And same thing over here, except this one's going to be Wolfram. What's up, Jacob? No, I'm good on that, bud. Tend to not do that type of stuff. Alright, onward. Now, if you pay me, that's the other story. Okay, so now we got Wolfram running in. See, nice and clean. So this one's going to be our titanium ore. And we have no titanium ore on us. But you see we got titanium ore moving, and I already got storage of titanium and Wolfram. It's the calcium that we're going to run out of first. Okay, so this one, this is kind of interesting because I need to have another loop. I might have messed myself up here a little bit. Might have screwed it up a little bit here. Got to rethink this for a sec. So if I got storage right there, and then, because I don't want it to just flow straight into the storage. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because the only thing I'm really going to be doing here is making these bars. Like, there's not anything else that you make in the smelter except for the bars. See? There's nothing locked right now, too, so that'll probably unlock later. Joys of early access. Alright, so if that's the case, then I guess we can go straight in with it. And then I still want it running the other way, just in case we need to like increase calcium production a little bit, because it's so much easier to get calcium or Wolfram and titanium than calcium, just from where my base location is. Okay, so now we're pulling in here. Perfect. And see, we got bypasses here. And I guess we don't want to use that one. That's an intake. This is the output. So we got to run this one past the smelters. So that way we get ore down a little bit lower here. Which means we might actually get rid of one of these spaces. In fact, I'm going to. Yeah, there you go. Let's make some use of this. Alright, rail connection. And then we want to go like this. Beautiful. And so yeah, as I said, we want a little bypass here. So that way I can get raw ore to the next stage down the line here. Okay, onward. Onward, onward, onward. Calcium is full now, which I love. So now these need storage. These need storage for the 3 things that are going to come straight out of here. So we'll go ahead and do 1. Skip a space. 2. Skip a space again. I'm trying to keep this as like clean as possible, but it does get a little tricky. And then after the storage is when we need to start getting really creative, because that's when we're going to need to actually use it in different ways. Alright, straight into storage. This one What do we have it set to? Titanium. Beautiful. Titanium bars. Okay, so there goes our production. Getting started just with the titanium. This one's gonna be wolfram. Oh, I got like full wolfram right here. So there you go. Okay. And this is calcium. Okay. Alright, so our production is moving, which you gotta love to see. And we got our little bypass set up. Okay, so now's where it actually like starts getting a little more convoluted. We need to create a loop. And this should hopefully keep things really clean doing it this way. Okay. And as I said, it's going to be a loop. So we'll go ahead and do another rail connector here. Hey Ryan, it is not satisfactory. This is a new game in early access called StarRupture. It definitely draws from a lot of elements of Satisfactory. Definitely a lot of elements from Satisfactory, but it is very much a standalone title. It's actually really good so far. Okay, I can't do it underwater like this. It's unfortunate. I need like a little bit more space here. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll connect it right here with this platform, and that should give us enough. But yeah, it definitely has some elements of Satisfactory with the whole factory building and all of it, but very unique in and of itself, especially when the rupture events happen. Alright, so now we should be able to get another connector over here. There we go. And a straight one right here. Is that enough space? And I hope that's enough space. Hopefully that's enough space. Okay. So from here, it's going to get a little interesting because we're going to have to start branching into our different production facilities. And right now I only have the smelter and the fabricator, or excuse me, the furnace and the fabricator. So let's start with our fabricators. I guess we'll leave this whole area over here for a furnace and have it shoot off with that, and could even have it shoot off with that too. Okay, let's head over this way. Wait, that wasn't right. I didn't want to have it set up like this. That's supposed to be there, but this isn't. And this is backwards. Need a loop. This way stuff can go back to storage and it doesn't jam the lines. Well, except I guess it wouldn't go back to storage, would it? Especially because these are going the wrong way. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. Gotta have everything moving in the right direction here. Okay, so now we got our loop. And if need be, should we bother to send it? No, because this is after the loop, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Alright, next step, we gotta get this down into some fabricators. So let's get some supported platforms here. So that's the ground level right there. I'm one away. And it's going to be underwater if I try to put a platform there, so let's see. You'll still let me connect. It's kind of cool. Hey, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and... say, what are we still making? But apparently we needed a lot more titanium. Alright, so to shoot this over, I could just create this like in another location that's a little bit easier to build on. That almost seems more practical. But instead, just build it this way. Alright, we'll go 3 away, so that way it's nice and clean. Perfect. Okay. Alright, there we go on that. That's just temporary for now. We'll probably fill in the gaps in just a little bit, but trying to size this out appropriately. So if I'm running the furnace over there, I'm wondering if this is enough space. And I'm hoping it is. I need to get at least 4 of these going. Alright, let's get up there and start working it a little bit. Not too shabby. But yeah, the last time that I did this last night, I created a really bad bottleneck. And so I'm hoping to avoid that by just having the storage a little bit more strategic. Okay. So there's Fabricator 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and finish putting platforms here. These things are big. I'm thinking about getting 6. Yeah. Your phone is cooked? Why is your phone cooked? I always like that expression. I don't know why. My guess is because it makes me think of people actually like putting their phones in microwaves and stuff like that. Because I remember that viral post a long time ago when the iPhone first came out. Oh, that's weird. Green line showing every second? That is very weird. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate it. Mighty kind of you. Alright, now we can do this bypass and put the bypass in line. See? See? All starting to make sense. Okay, so again, we have 3 of these, but I want 6. And they have dual inputs, like you can even see it when I get close to it. It's the fabricator. They have 2 that you can put in. And so this one over here is going to be specifically, oops, didn't mean to hop off. This one over here is going to be specifically the furnace fabricator, which I'm getting very close to needing a lot of stuff out of my furnaces. Ah, well there you go. There you go. I wonder what that would cause. That is like the video card in your phone or something like that. Not sure. All right, so there's 4, right? Yep. 5. Six. There we go. Hey, what up, Assassin's Creed? Good to see you. Okay, so here's our furnace. As I said, we're going to try to do this kind of a unique way. So there's the furnace. Woof. That's too close. That is way too close. Doing good. How about yourself? How are you doing? Screen ink? What's that? I don't think I've ever heard that terminology before. All right, there we go. See, it's reaching the point where like some of this stuff, oops, didn't mean to actually select it. Some of this stuff is going to require, actually I guess none of this requires, okay, that requires glass, titanium housing. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I am right. I am going to eventually need some of this stuff. Okay. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense. I've seen that before. Man, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Okay, so we want to do this one right here. As our fabricator hookup, or furnace hookup rather. Except maybe no, because we need to supply multiple furnaces. Don't like that actually. Alright, you know what? You can supply this furnace. And then let's get another furnace in play here. Nope, not the excavator. Other furnace. Beautiful. And that's what this rail's for. It's for that furnace right here. Okay. Alright, so we got the furnaces up and running. Well, not running, but they're up. And then this one, we want it to feed into this fabricator over here, while also taking this fabricator feed, which means that we need another one of these. I do care. That's awesome. Happy birthday. Well, happy birthday next week. Happy birthday. Or like, are you talking tomorrow for Tuesday? Because technically where I am, today's Monday still. But either way, happy birthday. And I do care about that stuff. Your guys' birthdays mean something to me. What up, 17 Dragonfishes? How you doing? Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that I need to split another one here. Ah, I gotcha. So next. Sounds good. You have a great rest of your day. What am I making? I'm making a factory. I guess that's the best way that I can explain it. Because it's a lot more than that, but... Okay, so that's going to go there. That's going to go right back to here. Yup. This one, this is the one that needs to go straight through. This is the one that needs to go to here. This one goes to here. There we go. Nice. Glad your new laptop's working there, bud. That's awesome. Okay. So this is the one that feeds into the fabricate or the fabricator. So okay. Before we actually start worrying about storage, let's get some more platforming done. So that way we can walk around this stuff, space it out a little bit more. I don't want to be too cramped. It's never fun when you're cramped doing this. And as long as we don't like exceed our building core, which is like, I think we have an overlapping one because of that one over there with our calcium, we'll be all right. A grounded stream. Nice. That's fantastic, dude. I'd be down to stream some grounded in the near future. What game am I playing? This is a newer game called StarRupture that's in early access. We got asked to play it just the other week, but I enjoyed it so much because it was it's made by the same people who make Green Hell, probably my favorite survival game of all time. And so this just came out last week, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. Fantastic game. Okay, so this is when the rubber's gonna meet the road because we're gonna make ourselves a little storage depot. And this is what we need to figure out. So, okay, storage over here. First things first. We're gonna put storage here. put storage here. Put storage here. Here. This is so much. Here. And then that can stay not storage. Okay. So, do a rail modulator 3 here. This fabricator is going to feed all 3 of these storages. So there's that one. That one. And then that one. Love that. Sounds good. You have a great rest of your day. Have a great one. Okay, this fabricator. We need to loop this guy around and hit the other ones. And so this is going to be kind of a unique setup here. But I need to kind of take this one and pull it here. Oh, I thought it was going to just let me put through, but no. All right, let's go ahead and lower this down a little bit. I don't like doing these like random height ones, but it's almost like what you need to do. So, okay, so from this fabricator down. So, and then we can go underneath. And then we'll pull back around here. Bring it around town. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. This is not Ark. This is a newer game called StarRupture. Just came out the other day. It's in early access right now, I should say. Okay, then we'll have this connect up here instead. And then now we can get a fabricator plugged into both of these. So it's the whole game is based around these like contracts you need to fill out to like appease the corporations that sent you here because you're a criminal. And so I'm building a factory that is automated to fulfill contracts. And I just had to redo it because of a couple of things. And so that is what we're actively working on, is just getting all of our rail system set up. Okay, so this is just storage for now. I'm going to get this in line with our orbital launchers. But that is just storage for right now. These two are unavailable. Yeah, basically satisfactory. Basically satisfactory. Trying to think if there's anything else we want to do here. So I have all these over here as well. So I feel like I could have this go a different route. Hang on. Instead of this doing this, go ahead and cut this out here. And we'll put in a 3. I don't know which way you're facing right now. Okay, yeah, this is the right way. What's going on? This is StarRupture. Came out, I think, like a week or 2 ago. But same people who put together Green Hell, that masterpiece of a game. That's what this is. Alright, and then this is the bypass. If for any reason we just need bars back there or something other from a fabricator, that's what we'll do. Okay. Alright, so that moves. Now we got 4 other fabricators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other fabricators to line up, but we got our furnaces and our fabricators done. You think you're too dumb for this game? No. It's a lot more straightforward than it might appear. It is a super fun game, but it's super quick to understand, and you don't have to build it as intricate as I'm building to make sure that everything works. And so I definitely encourage you to check it out, not just because they sent it our way and they told us or asked us to play it, but because it is a very good game. It is a very, very, very good game. I am doing this too early. I should be putting in rails. What am I doing? Hang on, let's get some more power done first. Instead of solar, we've shifted over to wind energy, which I'm pretty excited about. There we go. Another wind turbine. All right, so, man, I really should be doing storage instead of depot, or not storage, rails instead of depots next. That's fine over there because of what I needed, but let's go ahead and get some rails set up. Zigzagging through everything, that is a very descriptive, accurate way of putting this. That is for sure. Space. Space. Okay. So this is all going into storage. So if I run that there, and I run this here. I did start a little earlier than my normal time. Had some extra time today because things were just a little slow with the other gig. So I figured I'd hop on because I've been enjoying the hell out of StarRupture. Like actually like really liking this game. And I really want to get my base just way more automated than it was before. So there you go. Okay, so this is when we're going to actually need the storage. And a lot of junction points. No, don't want that. Maybe, I did actually ask Jay if he wanted to play, and he said that he couldn't today, and so it would have been a good time. Yeah, I needed the two. Like, I needed the two connections here, so, alright, either way. I almost feel like I need to just do one here. I'm not the happiest with how this looks. What's going on, Master of Food? I'm curious. How do I want to do this? Because I got it running all this way. Okay, maybe that's just an exit. Maybe that's an exit, and what we need to do is this. We got a grounded update tomorrow? 17 was just saying how his new laptop... oh, a snake boss. Snap. 17 was just saying... Oh, a new buggy. Oh, that's cool. I want to check that out. I think that we do need to do some grounded. That's a pretty cool idea. I'm almost to the point where I can launch something and see like the whole chain working. So we'll see. Not a snake boss, a buggy. Nice. I'm actually pretty excited about that. That will be a really cool one, in my opinion. Not that my opinion really matters, but... Oh, you can... Oh, how have I not? Oh my gosh. There's different configurations for each one of the platforms, and I always forget to check the configurations to see if it would be worthwhile. Okay, so it wasn't going to be an exit. I still want it to run into storage, but I just want it to run straight in there. Ooh, a ladybug buggy. That's pretty nifty. I like that. Okay, so let's start testing some stuff out by just creating some basics. This will be our Wolfram wire. And since you're just right there at the end... Oof, I don't have this looping. I messed up. Crickets and earwigs too. Man, that's a big update they're doing. That's like a really big update that they're doing. So I got ahead of myself. So I got to delete a little bit of this. And I need rail connectors because I need to make a loop first. Still, it sounds like that's a lot for like a single update for grounded. Sounds like they're definitely making a lot of progress with it. Ooh, okay. That's exciting. That is definitely exciting. Okay, so just like last time, we gotta make a loop. so that way stuff can travel around and go to different storages and stuff. Otherwise, it'll all get trapped in the same place. Okay, so that'll loop back around like that. And then I keep these middle gaps open. I wish there was like a three-way connection, but oh well. Oh man, so like that's cool though. That means that they're sticking to their update. I respect that. I definitely respect that. Here we go. Okay, so there's the three-way there, and the three-way there. Okay. I guess they do have a three-way connection, but it all flows the same direction, so I don't really consider it. Okay, that's to connect to there. That one to connect here. Okay. Alright, I'm thinking that we got it this time. Because now we have this one to connect here. This one connects here. This one connects here. Okay, we have a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one just needs to be a three-way connection, or I'm sorry, a rail connector.
Activity
Oh,
detected.
we got a wave coming in.
I recommend finding a safe place.
Hey, thank you very much for the rose, June. Very kind of you. Mighty kind of you. Let's go ahead and get this rail set up properly. So I'm close enough to my base that I am going to be able to just hightail it when it happens. But I don't want to be out for too long. You can kind of get a feel for when they're about ready to hit based on how yellow the sky gets, how red the sky gets, and the music sting. Oh, there's the sting I was waiting for. We gotta go. Yeah, that little like thud right there, that tells you that it's about ready to hit. Let's get in the base. Okay, home sweet home for a little bit. Let's go watch the rupture. I do love this. I think this is probably my favorite part of StarRupture is watching the ruptures, and supposedly they're adding in winter ruptures. We made a new save because the last one sucked. Found a nicer spot. I want to do a base location guide in Grounded 2 again. I don't like my original guide. There were some good spots, but like there definitely could be better spots. I mean, that is pretty cool. If you ask me, I think that is pretty cool. So, I don't know. But who asks me, you know? I love the ruptures. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. This game reminds me of Fables, or not Fable, Halo so much. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Here it is.
Ruptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
I mean, I feel like if you were heading to safety immediately right now, you'd be dead. Like, you should have been heading to safety like a couple minutes ago. Flashbang! Gotta love it. It just completely incinerates the whole planet. Right? Factory's holding, though. Factory is definitely holding. Check that out. Oh, look at all that ignitium that just popped. We're gonna go get it. Why do I have a roof access? I made a roof? I did not realize that I made a roof. That's crazy. That's cool though. I can't step outside until the actual like atmosphere goes back to normal here. But still, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize. I totally forgot that I had made this up on my roof. I like it. Here, let's lower the safety bar temps so I don't accidentally touch them when I go outside. All right, we're almost ready to step out.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Man, look at this little place. I like it. All right, let's go get this ignitium. It's too close to the base to leave it. Might as well get this meteor heart too while we're over here. I do really, really, really love a lot of aspects of this game. It's just a really cool game. Let's get a little bit of that wolfram too. It's not like we need it. But either way. Alright, back to work. Let's get back to our factory here. I got raided last night in this game too. And they like came and infected my base and turned the whole base blue, and like there's this crazy blue mist on it. Is that more ignitium over there? Man, it never spawns this close to the base. This is cool. So this element, ignitium, only happens right after a rupture event, and you need it in order to get your base core upgraded. And so it's an insanely important element, and it's just weird to have that much of it right next to the base. It's really cool. I'm actually going to just go drop it off at the core right now. But yeah, we actually have storage working. So there we go, see? Get a little bit of that ignitium going. Some of these meteor hearts too. Orange star. Yeah, actually, it's like completely vanished. And that's why I do call it a supernova, because like there is no sun after the rupture events. And I don't think it's just cloud coverage or anything like that. Welcome back. Welcome back, 17. Okay, finishing up our storage here. So this one will go here. This one will go here, and then we have a bypass and another bypass. Okay. Still no star. Apparently, I don't know why you don't have that star. Oh, yeah, that's the membership star. That's why. He's still, Master of Food is still our top commenter. I think we have a comment from him on every single video on our channel, or at least top 90 of them, 90% of them. It's all right, Yoda. All right, so there's our platforms. We can now, here, we don't need this out. Let's holster this. Okay, we can now start working on some actual items here. Turn off our flashlight. Okay, you are going to be calcium sheets. So let's make sure the production's working there. Nice. Not on every single one. I know it's like 90% of our videos you have a comment on them, which is really cool, and we appreciate it so much. All right, so here come the calcium sheets. And calcium sheets. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, because that's my fault. I didn't connect it. Here they come. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, he'll get to the other 10% of our videos eventually, right? Right? That's how it works. All right, this one over here is going to be wolfram wire. Let's go ahead and get that moving. Get this one producing the wolfram wire, which just needs a wolfram bar. So we should see some wolfram popping in. Right there. There's the wolfram. Okay, no bottlenecks. That's what I'm really trying to just make sure as we're setting up our production, is that we're not going to get any bottlenecks. Do I have any sheets to put in? No. Okay, and then over here, should start getting, yep, there's the wire coming in. Beautiful. Love to see the production starting. Okay. Gotta keep it going. Just gotta keep it moving. Alright, this one, now we have a bypass, right? Yeah, okay, so that can feed raw ore. So this fabricator, this is gonna sound ridiculous, we're gonna do basic building materials on this one. And then load this one with basic building materials. Beautiful. Because I only have 300 left from this massive build that I'm doing. So yeah. Alright, so now we should have raw ore coming in. Yep, see it? Got our raw titanium coming in first. We should get some there's the wolfram. Love it, love it, love it. Materials coming out. So I'm filling up the storage so that way we can utilize the storage a little bit later. I know that needs to make a little bit more sense, but either way. Alright, let's get our furnaces pumping some stuff out. Mainly ceramics, which we need some wolfram powder for. So we'll do some wolfram powder here. Get that done. Just realized that's going to run right into here. Which that's not necessarily what we want right now.
Great.
Yeah, let's not have that one be wolfram. We'll have this be ceramics. And instead, this one will be the powder. What? It's beeping. That. Okay, so we should be getting some wolfram bars coming into this from this line over here. Yeah, right here. Here they come.
Necesito agua.
Really? I thought I was doing well keeping you up. Chose to be the engineer this time around.
Delicious.
Don't really know if there's a difference between the characters or anything like that, but figured it'd be a good effort. Here, we can actually go over here. Toss some of that in here. Perfect. Okay, so this is all moving along very nicely. I'm gonna need to connect up our storage pretty soon to make some stuff work. This is gonna require calcite sheets, and it requires wolfram powder, so what we'll do is we'll put the wolfram powder right here. And then I've mentioned we gotta kind of do this weird loop around thing. I missed something here. Yeah. Missed something here. That's not supposed to be like that. Okay, hang on. I see what I gotta fix. That's kind of how I feel about Grounded 2. Like, I mean, it's a good game, but the original had such a cool factor to it that the second one hasn't been able to hit for me. And I mean, like, I'm sure it'll get better in time, but yeah, just not fully sold on it yet. Man, don't like this. Trying to see if I can like find one area where we can get this thing to work. This needs to be just a general connector. And then this will actually work properly. Because yeah, I needed this. How am I gonna make this work though? This'll work.
Ruptura status stable. Arcadia status.
Thank you very
stable.
much for that follow. Mighty kind of you. How you doing, Alina? Okay, I don't like this piece, so we're gonna get rid of it. Replace it with this piece. Doing well. Thank you very much. How are you? Okay, so the Wolfram ore. But see, that doesn't open up enough for all of this stuff to go back. All right, so that goes away. So now what we need is this. Yeah. Followed by one of these. So that way we can go like this. Go one. That is very true. That is very true. Make sure that that's connected properly. Yep. Okay, now we're gonna go like this. Then we're gonna go like that. Perfect. So we get our storage in, and now we take it and run it this way. Almost every day. I do about 4 days a week. Jay does 2 to 3 days a week, and so there's 2 streamers on this channel. There we go. All right, so now we see, you see, you got the Wolfram powder released. So now what we need to do is figure out the next part of this, which is connecting all of this storage over here to the next stage in line. I still haven't even launched any orbital like launchers or anything like that. I think I only have 3 of my 6 fabricators going. Is this full already? Wow, calcite sheets is full. Going pretty good, Alina. Thanks for asking. All right, this one, let's get titanium beams going just to kind of keep production moving, and this can be our titanium beam. There we go. This can be our tubes, or not tubes, our what are they, rods. Titanium rods on that one. There's our beams. Is this not connected to anything yet? Wow, I need to get this in line. Okay. And then this one can be rods. Okay, so this needs an exit, which can be right here. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Day 84 of Green Hell. That is that's a challenge. That's an accomplishment right there. Nice work, dude. Just making sure that we get stuff moving now. Starting to get a couple bottlenecks going into storage, but as we fill up storage, it won't be that much of an issue.
Oh, nice.
All right, take some more building materials. Starting to get stuff moving along. Let's make sure that these rods get in. A little bit of both, Alina. Just a little bit of both. That makes sense, 17 dragonfishes. I've never actually timed it out before. That definitely makes sense. Oh, I have 100 of these. I'll put those in. Okay. All right. So now, again, we get this wonderful challenge of connecting everything we need over this storage. And I'm wondering if I can make it super simple for myself. And I think I can. I think I can make it really, really simple for myself. So if I take this piece and I run it here, and then this piece and I run it here, I can take this piece. Oh wait, no, because it needs to be past the storage. Almost screwed myself up there. All right, no worries, no worries. Neither really. I mean, we're more of a base building channel. And so those are the games that we focus on are base building and survival. So those are my personal favorites. All right, so this goes into here. Then this into here. Perchance, what? Huh? That would be kind of ridiculous. I kind of, there's some games I don't want to see my stats on. Like games that I know I've played way too much of. Oh. All right, build another ladder. Been trying to avoid building as many ladders as possible, but kind of need to in some places. Okay, rail. So we have that storage out. Now this storage out. This storage out. I have to keep an exit on like a couple of these. And so there's going to be a lot of just open space for a little while, just to make sure that this is done properly. Sounds good, Alina. To be honest with you, I probably wouldn't be a good customer for you, just because we are a marketing and like media production company ourselves, and this is just one of our projects that we do, is we make gaming content. And so like we already have a bunch of graphic designers and that type of thing. And so I really do appreciate the offer. Mighty kind of you, but just probably not a good prospect for you, if that makes sense. All right, so that should have released our calcium sheets. There they go. Which means that we are officially able to start producing ceramics. So the thing that I'm not a big fan of is this one goes into a fabricator directly, which means that I'm not going to be able to get things out of it. But like there's some things that like you need to come from a fabricator. But I feel like I messed this one up a little bit, because getting it through the fabricator and into storage isn't going to happen. I'm going to start collecting this stuff because we got the wolfram that we need, and now we got the calcium coming in. And I'm just going to think about this for a minute. I mean, you can definitely send your Discord name, but I mean, again, I'm probably not a good customer, and so I'm not going to want to waste your time. Don't want to waste my time either. And so definitely don't want to be rude or anything like that. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull this piece out, add another connector in right here. And then we're going to pull this piece out. And then put another connector right here. Like that. You guys see what I'm trying to do? This one was always a little janky. Absolutely. Absolutely, wiring's always a little janky. But if I did this right, and I think I did, I left myself a couple exits too. I can fix this. Right there. And so now I almost feel like I should have this connected too, but it doesn't matter. All right, now we got ceramics. Your wiring is never messy. That's good. Well, it's up to you. Again, it's up to you, Alina, but I mean, again, I won't be, I'm not in the market for that type of thing. And so we typically, if we do need something, I just call my graphic designer and say, hey, I need this. And they knock it out for me free of charge. And so I appreciate it, just not trying to waste your time. Or mine, for that matter. All right, so we got our ceramics flowing now. Getting it done. So the tricky part is now, after we get all of our ceramics moving, starting to get a little bit of a bottleneck, but it's okay. Still got some more storage to build out here. Let's see here. What else can we make? Rotors would be good. Alright, let's put some rotors in. Do we have all of our fabricators working? It looks like this is the only fabricator not working. What does it take to make a rotor? There we go. Alright, so I don't think that I am going to be able... Where's the rods? There's the rods. I'm not releasing any rods, which means that I don't have this going back in line prefabricator. And that's a big part of this, is needing to come back prefabrication. So let's see, how can I get stuff back? That's an access point that would bring it. But now I need to get it in line here. Okay, it's going to be a little messy, but I see it. See the connection we have to make. So here to here. Let's get this up. Okay. Up too high. Went too high with it. I mean, wiring tends to get messy, guys. It's just how it works. That's just how it works. We have to deal with that. Okay, so we got... Unfortunately, we got to run this low. Oh, it's too far back. I don't like this. I don't like this. There's got to be a better way to do this. Where do I also... I got to have another access point here. I got one right here. Definitely have one back that way. Okay, I see it. I see it. It's like, it's going to be a weird return, but it works. Hey, Mad Max. Good to see you. And then we're still going to have access to the orbitals right there. But this way we can at least run this back this way and make it clean. Because we need to get this prefabrication. And that should have released... Wire and calcite going that way now. It can't release the titanium bars going that way. Okay. That was ineffective and not what I meant to do. Okay, let's just take all the block stuff out of here. Do you have enough wolfram powder, or why are you not taking any more wire? Because you don't need wire for that. What needed wire? This. This is what was getting the wire. And so it worked. It did send it, but it didn't send the rods, and that's what I really need, is I need a connection on this side coming in. Any new somethings? What do you mean by that? I mean, there wasn't really anything new, so to speak. Oh, I found it. Oh, I just found it. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I left myself the perfect one. So what we do is we take it back here, and then we run it right to there. Yeah. And so now the rods should be releasing. Is that a rod? Yep, those are rods. See them? Beautiful. Okay, and so there's the wire, and now we just need the rods. Oh, that makes me so happy. And so it should be not only the rods coming back this way, but it should be also some wire coming back. What's this game about? You're a criminal who's been banished to this planet to work and make a bunch of stuff to serve out your time. The rods should be releasing. Oh, did I get your attention with that? Oh, new art. I like when you make art, dude. It's always fun to look at. There's the wire. Love to see it. So now this stuff is going to come in line with the ore that's coming in. That runs all the way around, and it's the same bypass that allows me to produce the basic building materials, which okay, we got a bottleneck here. There it is. I know how to fix it, I just don't like the fix because it's not the cleanest fix. But what this can be is tubes. And we'll take the rods over here like this. And so now you see how the tubes are going a little bit wider, and so these don't have as much to trap them with. I don't think I'm making any tubes right now, and so we'll see. But we're now producing rotors. I guess I shouldn't have rotors here because the rotors need they need specialty stuff, right? Where's the rotor? There it is. Hang on, let me check that real fast. I mean, if Jay were here, he could be doing some rod releasing, that's for sure. Alright, so that's wolfram and titanium, so that does require... I mean, it doesn't require the furnace. My storage is pretty disjointed. And so I need to find a way to get this stuff back here. There's it's an access point, but it doesn't leave me into the actual thing. Man, I'm not a big fan of these connection points. I haven't figured out the best way to use them yet. Alright, well we know that it can't be rotors. We need to put the rotors in something. So why don't we create some calcium powder for now? Actually, you need a furnace for calcium powder, so I don't want that. I'm trying to like separate everything in terms of just how it's set up. Man, I have like everything else getting made. We'll just do a storage for helium right now. I'm sure that we'll be able to fill that later. And then this over here, rotor, just to get that storage moving. All right, we got storage moving, we got stuff working, everything's happening. Cool. Now it's time to actually ship some of this stuff. Thanks very much for the share, mighty kind of you. So let's go ahead, let's get rid of our ladder here. Don't care about that. But now is time to start filling this out. Hey Tannen, good to see you. Another green hell stream? You know, ironically, this is the same developers of Green Hell, and so this is a Creepy Jar game. And so yeah, but I'm always down to play Green Hell. I need to get back to that Spirits of the Amazonia playthrough that we were doing. Okay. So this is when we're going to start running the orbitals. That'll make sense very soon. And I'm going to have them be over this way. So let's get that set up. Orbital launchers. How many of these do we want to do? 6? They're big. Building not stable. You're not stable. Oh, did I mess that up? I might have messed it up. Nice. Nice, nice. Love seeing it. Alright, rewind that. So I need to get some more of this going first. Actually, I don't need to get more. I just need to get like one of these. Like that. An orbital launcher. Right here. And then right here. And then right here. I mean, that's just going to cover 2 of them, though. Man, I do not like how I have the storage set up. Alright, I need to fix this real fast. Oh, I do play. Yeah, every once in a while I play straight. I've played it before, I should say. I haven't played it in a very, very, very long time. It's a good game, though. Like, fantastic game. Alright, so this is the return. And then we need to get the loop going. So we'll start it here. This is, again, this is just the loop, so we don't have to have it as precise. You know that short gets like a couple thousand views every other day? Master of Food? Your shark burning short? Just wanted to point that out. It's one of our more popular videos that we get. Or that we have on our channel. Exactly. Like, it's such a different genre jump going from Green Hell to this. But it's so good. It's so good. I am loving StarRupture so much. Okay, so now our storage loops, which I love. Which means we can now create our orbitals. So excited to get that done. So we'll do one here. And then, you know what? I believe in this spot too. Put the other one right here. There it is. And then the last rail we need is right there. Okay. Orbital cargo launchers. Let's go. Just the 2, please. Colliding with another building. Oh, the rail. Well, forget you. Let's get rid of the rail. We'll put the cargo in here, and then the thing can like work its way around the rail. Or the rail can work itself around the cargo thing. Okay. Then this one. And then that one. Love it. Fantastic. Okay. So now that that's set up, we can actually put this back in and have it work itself around the orbital. See? And have no issue whatsoever. Okay. Cargo launcher. I'm almost done, and then I can actually like start sending contracts again, which is going to be super cool. Not enough resources. Man, I haven't seen that one in a while. Let's take 1,000 here and put that back. Okay, and that's why we have the building materials like that. TTS on? What? I am not entirely sure what you're talking about there, bend over. It's an old school joke. Alright, now we just need our rails. So I guess because of how this is set up, I no longer need to have it really funky. Have it just be straight connection here. That to that to that. Okay, so we have most of our storage locked in. The stuff that we don't have locked in is the stuff that we actually need right now. because like this storage releases to here. Then I guess it does come around. Then it goes pre-furnace or prefabricators. Hang on, we can connect it into our storage. I need to grab this access point, and then I can run all the way over here, connect it to storage, and then it will loop into the storage. Fantastic. Yeah. It is like our second most viewed short. We need to get better shorts. We need to do more shorts. I have been so busy this past year that like I just haven't had time to do anything. All right, let's see. Ceramics. So this should finally release the ceramics, and they have a path to travel. But where's the ceramics? There's the ceramics coming out right now. I've done it, but I never filmed any good footage of it. And so we did it on a stream one day, and if you go back to one of the Stranded Deep streams, you showed me shark burning in the middle of the stream. And so like I have definitely done that. Definitely done that. So yeah, it's slow to get our storage around through this one chain here. I almost want to split it into a three-way. But it's moving, and the ceramics just hit. Slowly making it happen, and once our storages start really filling up with stuff, we won't have to worry about like any of this stuff. Don't get you started about the Omni tool. Do you not like it either? Because I'm not a big fan of it at all. All right, tubes. Am I making tubes right now? No, I'm not making tubes. We should not do that one because I am not making tubes. Nor am I making that or that. Can I make that? All right, so we do need to be doing this tubes, and then I need to find a fabricator that is not making anything right now. What are you making? Calcite sheets. Your building materials, what are you doing? Nothing, you're doing beams, perfect. Tubes. Oh man, we need sheets. In order to do tubes, we need sheets. There's the rod production. I don't really need rotors right now. And so let's go ahead and shift this one over to sheets. Yeah. Shift it over to sheets. Titanium sheets. And then I don't have an output for the titanium sheets or the rotors. So let's go ahead and put that in real fast. So rotors. And then titanium sheets. And that should automatically release. That should automatically release. Where? Oh, because we didn't finish one connection. That connection. There they go. So as you can see, we got a traffic jam down here. Now that we're actually starting production, got a big old traffic jam. So let's see if we can alleviate some of this by putting an alternate route in for some of this stuff. Nope, didn't want to work. Agreed. I think as people play Grounded 2 more and more, they're gonna start having more issues with the Omni tool. Because I from day one did not like that tool. It's just, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm better than anybody else. Like, no, it's just that tool, like, as soon as I felt it, I was like, this feels wrong. This feels just off. I don't like this. Okay, so now where am I connecting this point to? It's like the Omni tool is the type of endgame tool that they should give you at the end of the game for beating the game. Like it's just too overpowered to be like your main resource gatherer. Like I want to repair stuff. I want to have a survival game. I don't want to have a walkthrough kind of game. You know what I mean? So, just my opinions. It's just like my opinions, man. Trying to think about like how to fit this in, because I don't want to use up one of these spots, and I have no more external spots that I can grab from. But like I'm overloaded, as you can see, to where I'm finally releasing stuff, but it's like it's a lot. Like it is a lot. And I just have this space over here that's like got nothing going on. I wonder if I can go under. Building is underwater. No, can't. Okay, that doesn't help. I mean, that's what this game is all about. Just gotta keep things releasing. I don't like that one. Yeah, I don't like this one. Love it. Oh, are you not going to let me go any further than that? I wanted to cut through my base. There's got to be a way that we can make this work. No. All right. All right. So this bypass isn't going to work that well. Let's go ahead and get rid of it, and then I'm going to try to do it the other way. See, really, it just needs to get in line. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have just done this from the beginning. There we go. That's it. That's all we need to do. Maybe it's not all we need to do now that I think about it. Because there's the ceramics going over here. But what if I run this one over here? Yeah, there we go. They all release eventually, right? All right, so now ceramics should be going this way. Yep. Little roller coaster ride. It was exciting. Love to see it. How are we doing food-wise? Ooh, let's eat something.
Nice.
All right, love to see it. Love to see it happen. So we got two things going. Getting the actual, like, tubes moving, too, that's crazy to me. That shouldn't take this long. But it's these calcite sheets. Oh, it looks like we're actually going to be stopping the production of calcite sheets. Oh well. Alright, what are you not doing? Wolfram wire. Wire's full. Now let's get you on tube production. Yep, there you go. It's working pretty well. Just gotta get stuff going. Thanks for that follow, Awix. And you out of here, Master of Food? Sounds good, buddy. You have a great rest of your night, sir. I mean, I could just be sending off more. It's probably the best thing right now is just sending off more. We get the food production station once we finish the future health solutions contract. I should really be doing another one. I feel like I should be doing this titanium housing one, but both my furnaces are running right now. Because yeah, we need the powder to make ceramics, and so but we do have a good amount of storage of powder. All right, we're gonna shift this one, and instead of doing this, what do we still need to do? Titanium housing. We have not unlocked that yet. All right, let's go to the recipe station. Let's go check inside real fast. It's been a while since we've been inside. This is the back door. Probably shouldn't have bothered doing that, but whatever. Recipe station. Okay. Furnace. So we need to unlock this, the titanium housing. So really all we need is titanium sheets. That's it. It's fantastic. Shouldn't take too much time. Need to be working on the basic item printer stuff too. Eventually we'll be making some bigger items and stuff. Or like more durable stuff. Okay. Still doing good power consumption wise. Everything else is filling up very nicely. But now that we have this one furnace free, there it is. It will be free soon, rather, because we need to get some titanium sheets. Yes, I love that the storage is a little backed up right now, so I can steal some of this.
I can use this.
In fact, I'm going to take it all. See if that's enough to kind of start production on those titanium housings. Yes, it was perfect. All right, so that's going to make things a lot easier for myself. This will also make things a lot easier for myself. Beautiful. Gotta love having like a fully connected base that's finally done. Did this whole base during this stream too. Like might do a time lapse or something like that. It's a cool build. Don't like this bottleneck of the one return rail that sends fabricated items back to the production path. It bottlenecks way too much. So either way. All right, we can now turn this other furnace that was making powder. Go ahead and turn this into a housing one. Get that process started. And we can just keep tossing our wolfram powder as it releases and get titanium housing in here, which goes back into line there and then back around. Okay, sounds good. Hey, Louie, it kind of is like Satisfactory. It plays out very much like Satisfactory, a lot more violent than Satisfactory, though. Highly recommend it. A game called StarRupture by Creepy Jar, the same people that did Green Hell. All right, so now we can do this Clever Robotics contract. There we go. All right, so now let's just make sure that our storage is releasing. There it is. There's the titanium housing coming out. But definitely it takes a little bit for housing to be made because we're out of those sheets already. Man, the amount of titanium sheets that we are just sending out right now. What's funny is that it's going out on 2 different paths because there's a bypass of the storage right here. I don't know why I have a bypass of the storage. I want it to go through
I'm
storage.
detecting increased rupture
Oh,
activity.
speaking of this game being a lot more
Prepare for
violent, there's a wave. There we go. Alright, so now it has to go through storage before it does anything, which puts a little less pressure on the bottleneck. So hopefully this moves a little bit quicker. Base defenses, I'm in the process of working on my base defenses right now. There's one contract that I have to do. Where is it? This one, the Griffith Blue contract. The stabilizer is the next thing that I have to build for them. And once I finish doing the stabilizer, I get these auto defense turrets for my base and stuff like that. And so there's base defense for sure. It's against these like little spider creatures that my base is like kind of in the starting area, and so there's not too much there. Only got a minute left before that's gonna go off. I was really hoping to see if I could get a Clever Robotics contract coming in here, but we'll see. There's the housing. Oh, come on, what's bottlenecked? What's not moving? It's moving, it's just, it's so slow. Right here. Okay, we gotta get inside. Let's move it. Move, 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 move. So I like that. From my base, it takes less than 15 seconds to get inside. And when it says wave warning like that, you get a minimum 15 seconds. And so it does not take that much to make this happen. All right, I'm gonna go grab myself some water while things are cooling down. So I'll be right back.
Extreme temperature detected. Planetary temperature returning to normal.
All right. Sorry about that. Oh, thanks for the roses, Awix. Appreciate that. That's mighty kind of you. I didn't even see those come in. My apologies, man. I like look over at TikTok and I just see some gifts sitting over there. Thank you very much, man. All right. So we're moving, we're grooving. Everything's kind of happening here. Man, this is so slow. What is bottlenecked? Something's just straight up stuck. Because it's like both of these need to hit. Alright, hang on. I just need to like look around for a second and I will be able to see where the issue really is. This is a big one. This is definitely a big bottleneck, is right here. But then I'm also thinking that this piece right here is connected improperly. And what I mean by that is if we take this out and I put a rail here. Okay. Gonna have to take this out first. And then I put a rail here. What should happen is we'd still be able to send it, but rather than this stuff going in line there, we now have another point to put it in. Oh, I see a jam over there. Oh, that work? Yeah, that freed the jam. Okay. But so now this is much more clean, right? If I take this housing, yeah, see that doesn't bottleneck right there now, which frees everything up to get moving a little bit more efficiently. Okay. It's better. It's definitely better. This is the one that I'm still not the happiest about, is this bottleneck right here, but it's not bad. It's at least it's moving every few seconds as opposed to being completely stuck. And so we'll take that. Man, it is going to take a long time for these contracts to finish. Let me check that Clever Robotics one. Yeah, it's going to take forever to launch these. No worries. Just means that we have to kind of be creative and happy here. Seeing what storage I can kind of just drop off. Because I can also hand deliver a lot of this stuff too. Which I don't bother doing, but I can. Ceramics, titanium housing. There we go, a little bit of that. Alright, well I don't really have much else happening right now. Oh, I hear one. It's weird. Just a weird thing to have blocked like that. Alright, well I guess we should go exploring for a little bit then. Because there's some other stuff that I need to grab. And like other blueprints I need to find and stuff. So we'll go ahead and explore for a little bit. What's our inventory? Yep, and we got food too. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go find some stuff to look at. Just for a little bit. Going the wrong way. I want to go this way. Trying to get rid of some of that fog of war on the map. Also, I haven't encountered an enemy this entire time, so I might as well like do a little bit of combat. That's a good question. Where my LEM's at? Oh, I'm not even close to the next level. Maybe on survival. But okay. All right, onward. Now I do have another base core over here because I got stuck all the way over here from my base without like anything on me, and so I had to just make some really fast. I'm gonna go ahead and get another meteor heart real quick for that exact reason, in case I get stuck with another rupture event happening, which probably won't happen. Like, I'm pretty far away from the next rupture event just because of how the rupture events work. But there we go, there's our meteor heart to do another base core if we need it. But yeah, just a little tiny backstop of a base. Nothing really too special. Supposedly there's a body over here. I thought I got all the bodies, but I guess I was wrong.
I think I can use this.
Can. Dude had ammo on him. Alright, what else? What else? What else? Is that it? Is it seriously it over here? Not much stuff. It's a monolith over here, but I don't really know what the monoliths do. Okay. Oh, easy enough. Let's head this way. Yeah, let's go this way. Just to see what we can see. Thank you very much for the rose. Appreciate that, Awix. I saw it this time. I saw it come in this time, so I appreciate that. I'm sorry about the other two. I missed those when they came in. But thank you, mighty kind. Whoa. It's like a big old crater here. It's a drone, one of the broken drones from Clever Robotics. See? All the brand names, just like in Borderlands, all the brand names are on the other stuff for the contracts that you're doing. You see that over there? That is a geolocator, and when I activate it, a bunch of enemies are going to spawn, but I'll be able to unlock a bunch of crap on the map, and so we're going to do that. Oh, looks like Ruptura's rebuilding. Alright. It's the geo scanner, not locator. Checking out around us real fast. Let's do it.
Geoscanner initialized.
Let's do it. Where you dudes at? There they are.
Changing mags.
Love the rifle. Now that we have the rifle unlocked. Like, such a great weapon. Does such great, like, range.
Reloading.
Like, so good for what it is. Where are we at? 50%. There should definitely be more. They just may not be coming from this direction. Yeah, there should definitely be more. There they are.
The Raptura is in its status.
Come on, dudes. Okay. And that's done. Just gotta wait for the blue mist to disappear.
It works.
Okay. There's our antenna. Look at that. Bunch of randomness, it looks like. Nothing. That's some new music. I don't think I recognize that sting. Weird. Alright, let's get this art, or this, what are they called? Biofacts. Let's head over to this drone wreck over here, right outside of this crater. See what we can see. Sounds good, buddy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So this is a Wolfram ore location. Doesn't look like anything else fancy happening in here. Could have just called it copper. Like, I mean, realistically, they call it Wolfram, and I'm not entirely sure why, because it's copper. Like, it's copper. You make wire out of it, you make gunpowder out of it, that type of stuff. Not gunpowder, but like materials for gunpowder and stuff. And then the other thing is they call, like, you have Wolfram and then it's titanium. And so if you're already going to use one real element, I feel like all your other elements or most of your elements should just be real.
That's just what I need.
Not really. Not really what we need. Pretty sure we've already done that one. Yeah, we've definitely done that compound. So let's go back and find this body.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
I hope they don't get rid of that. But I discovered in this game that you can use the double jump feature to stop yourself while falling. You just run off of something and right before you hit the ground, just like in Zelda, where like the original Ocarina of Time, where you could like roll to prevent fall damage. It's the exact same thing. You can fall to prevent or roll to prevent fall damage here. Nice, got some hydrolite. Delicioso. Alright, skip that body for now. Let's go this way where this drone wreck is. It looks like we're gonna get some radiation up that way. But maybe we'll find another geoscanner. I'm pretty far away from the base, so I'm thinking about setting up another, like, just small base for right now. But either way, I'm not too worried. I picked up that pala fruit, but after I picked up a few pieces, I realized that was kind of a waste of time. I have food on me and don't really need to be carrying anything else. I'm trying to save my inventory for like rare stuff I find. Alright, so there's that radiation field, which means, yeah, we're getting close to the body. Star tiers. I almost wish that I didn't just say that thing about not wanting to bring stuff back, because I kind of want to bring those star tiers back. You had some food on you. Love it. Some war bonds too. Alright, so walking into the radiation field is certain death. So I won't do that, but we'll head up here just to check it out. I love it. It looks like the Aurora Borealis, like the Northern Lights. So I do love how it looks. Doesn't look like we're going to find anything else here, and if I get much closer, I won't be able to get close enough to get this drone. I don't want to fall anywhere and, like, really get hurt. Let's see. Yep, there's the radiation. Get away from that. Alright, so we can't go in there to get the drone. I don't know how to beat the radiation just yet. Guess we'll head up here where this titanium mine is. I just figure the factory is up and running right now. I got it producing 3 contracts that are going to take so much time to fill. So we might as well spend this time looking for blueprints and other things. This titanium is pretty cool. I love how the ore looks on this, how it's all hex and stuff like that. It reminds me of playing like tabletop games. I love the sound of the metal when you run across it too. I love that. I think it's so cool. But I used to play a tabletop game called Battletech. It's a really fun game. Alright, so I was going to drop that way, but I have a feeling that as soon as I drop down, I'm going to get radiation, and I won't be able to get out. And so let's not go that way. Let's go this way. You going to let me go this way? Oh ho! Doesn't want me to. I recognize some of these patterns. This is the end of the world. Yep. They don't want me to climb that. Alright, no worries. No worries. When you've played enough Green Hell, like thousands of hours, you can see the same level design in this game that's in Green Hell. So a lot of the terrain, I doubt it's like copied over and reskinned, but a lot of the terrain definitely has the same feels as Green Hell. And so your ability to like scale around it and stuff like this is very similar to Green Hell. You obviously have a double jump in this game and stuff, and there's some big differences, but I don't know, just something that I've picked up on. Doesn't look like we're gonna find anything else kind of scaling this mountain though. So I almost don't want to waste my time. But it's just so good. Yeah, not gonna waste my time. Too much stuff happening. Slide. Do love that feature though. That's a fun feature to get down. Alright, well, we're back over at the geoscanner. This is that Wolfram mine. Let's go ahead and check out some areas around here. The map doesn't seem that big, but like I have not found an end to it yet. And so, I don't know. Eventually we'll figure out where or how to get rid of all that radiation. And that'll probably be where all the cool endgame stuff is. Can I go here? That looks accessible. Just because you can go somewhere doesn't mean that it's important, right? Yeah. Ooh, actually it was worth it just to get that. So that per plant, that's probably the only one that I want to bring back right now, are per plants. Because there's one level of the per plant that I'm working on. Man, I actually think I have them. Yeah, these, the perfins. They remove toxicity. But it also gets rid of all the other positive effects from your food buffs and stuff. I don't really use food buffs, and I never have in games. Like, it's just not really something that I worry about, except for like back in my old World of Warcraft days and stuff. I'd always use food buffs back then, of course. But yeah, for the most part, I'm not gonna bother with it on this. I don't know. I'm sure that like the food buffs are probably like the biggest part of this game or something like that. But I like those perfins. Definitely handy to have in your inventory. All right, so I've already scanned, or I've already like pulled everything I need out of that facility up there.
Looks good.
I doubt that I'm gonna be able to get anything else. I almost don't want to like re-engage with all of that combat. I want to find something new to explore. See anything back here? Hello, drone wreck. It's kind of nice. At least made it a little worthwhile, right? Alright, so it looks like we are going to have to cross in front of this thing. Curious if it's still going to have anybody over here, or it's going to be vacant now that I've destroyed everybody. Let's see. I feel like I would have been attacked by now had there actually been some dudes up here. So my guess is, yeah, once you clear out an area, it is cleared out for good. Yeah, I see something lit up over here. Nice little storage box. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. That's just like kind of done. I was always wondering about that, if there's like a respawn after you finish clearing out one of those facilities, and found out. So Jay and I went this way, and we already kind of explored some of the stuff that's in this area. Oh, combat music, there we go. I do love how the vermin just like crest over the hill, and you're like, you have no idea how many you're going to deal with until you've gotten pretty much all of them right in front of you. It's so cool. Like the way that that horde mentality works with them, they did it super well. Let's go grab these per plants over here. Lots of per plants.
Looks good. Good stuff.
See a geolocator over there that I'm gonna probably go to.
Come to Mama.
Wow. It's pretty expansive over here. We did not spend too much time checking out the actual area. We kind of just like ran around and went to a couple key spots. So I did not even see this area over here when Jay and I played. What is that? There's a locator over there too. I want to go to that locator. There's also a dead body around me. Apparently just like stopped right on top of it. It's over here. Is it underneath me? Might be underneath me. Let's check out in this calcium mine. Oof, that hurt. Where is it? Should be right next to me. Okay. My guess it is up there and I just didn't see it. Now let's go back this way. Should be like right here. Should be standing right on it. There it is. Ooh, some more perfins.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was my thoughts exactly. Alright, heading this way.
I'm healed.
Great healing tool in this game too. And I love how you have it permanently and you kind of charge it up by like attacking and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of how you charge it up, but I do enjoy not having to ever leave anything behind like that. Let's go ahead and have that. Just so we can bring the aqua bar with me. A little 10 toxicity isn't going to stop me. That looks infected. That thing over there. A geolocator or geoscanner. That looks like it's just got infected by one of these vermin. Man, this is a cool area. And those trees over there, they have grubs on them, which is like a really, really unique bug that is part of your food system. I see the drone wreck up there. Okay, looks like we get it from over here. Nope. Where are you guys coming from? I don't know where you're at. Sounds like a lot of them. They're there.
Reloading.
Is it just the one? Nope. Is that it? I was gonna say, there's gotta be more than that. Bad shooting. Really bad shooting.
Reloading.
Better shooting. I saw that.
Reloading.
You stay back.
Reloading.
Okay, that should be all of them. At least all that I can see. Guess there's more up here. Oh, definitely more up here.
Changing mags.
serpent roots are actually really nice too. I'm about ready to unlock the food making station, which it takes forever to unlock the food maker in this game, so you just kind of have to live on what you can find. Which, I mean, it's abundant. Like, it's not hard to find food in this game. But still. I don't know where the other one is. Oh well, let's check the map. Alright. So that's this underground cave here. I'm not worried about it. This orange stuff drains you.
Ouch!
So forget
Watch
it.
out for the red plants.
Yeah, there it is.
You could have warned me earlier.
Yeah, it just drains your shield and your energy and stuff like that. That geolocator is what I want, though. That's where we're going to be heading. Got a dead body over here. Oh, was that it? Yep.
Ha!
What's that? Oh, use that.
Tasty.
I need to eat something too. Perfect. Okay, so there was a question mark spot over here, I think. Yeah, back this way. Let's figure that out before we venture on. That's what it is.
I'm getting better at this.
Excuse me. Have a little bit more water here. All right. Onward. So, there's definitely a little bit more that I want to try to accomplish before calling the stream. See how we've kind of almost looped full circle around too? We've taken just such a random path. But I want to go to that geo scanner and get a nice circle path around us and see what we can see.
Come to mama.
All right.
Good stuff.
So I'm going to be smart. And I know that's very weird sounding. But as soon as I finish this combat here, I'm going to build myself a little base over on this side. And when I say base, I mean like a room.
Reloading.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Oh, triggered another one. Hang on. There it is.
Reloading.
Dumb. Alright. So we're going to put in the base core here. And then another habitat right next to it. There. With an airlock. And some viewports. Don't like having a base that you can't see out of. Especially if it's a type of place that can get you attacked all the time. Don't have much ammo left. I only got like 3 full clips. Alright. That's our next stop, is that geolocator. Geoscanner, geolocator. I keep messing up the name, but whatever. Wow. That's not what we want to see right now. Get out, get out, get out.
Changing mags.
That blue cloud gives you this infection debuff that breaks your shield. And it stays broken the whole time that you are infected. I think it also like buffs them. And so that's why their eyes change color when they're in the mist.
Changing mags.
So I'm not 100% sure on that though. Man. All right, like 2 magazines left. least we're getting all these biofacts. Those scan pretty well. Alright, I'm pushing through. I'm going up this time. I'm not backing up. Gotta break those off. There it is. There's more over here. Okay. All right then. Guess we're gonna do it.
Geoscanner initialized.
Let's go. I don't see their spawn point. Bad shooting. Come on. All right, last 20 shots here.
I'm getting better
Oh,
and better.
didn't see you. Seven shots. Terrible.
Changing mags.
Come on now.
Reloading.
Obviously, I prefer the.
I'm gonna melt.
Whoa. Whoa, acid. Don't like that. Yeah, I see that it's done, but I gotta take out this dude. Yeah, the flinger. It's one of the first flingers I ever had to do. There's another one here. I can't find him, though. There he is. Was that it?
Geoscanning complete. Data acquired. Map updated.
There's more about, but that finished. Oh, my base is under attack. Stop hitting my base. Rude. I just built this.
Reloading.
I see more jumping around up there.
Changing mags.
Might as well grab all that polyfruit back. I lost all of my ammo from the rifle, so I have an extra space now. Okay. Okay. That got finished. Wow, that was intense. Man, lots of stuff over here to search. There's a sulfur mine. That might be a helium mine deposit. And it would be really cool if I did find a helium mine. Dead body. 524 shots with the pistol. That's not bad. Alright, so we're going to go scout out that helium mine. I think we're a ways away from extracting helium. But that's pretty cool that we have one right here. Those are these grubbers that I was talking about.
What is that?
Grubblers.
It's a grubbler. I know what you're going to ask. Yes, my analysis shows that it's 86% edible.
Why
So-
would I ask that?
There's your helium deposit. All right, so now we play the really fun game of, do we have enough to get back home? Like enough time. Based on like when I want to be done streaming, yes, there's plenty of time left for me to do it. I just don't know if it would be worthwhile
Good stuff.
to run now and do it. All right, there's a monolith. Go and pick that up real fast. All right. Man, a lot more going on over there too. It's a sulfur mine over to the left. Really, I want to know how far the map is. Alright, so I'm thinking we need to get back to our base. Yeah, I'm thinking we got to get back to our base now. We've traveled so far. Last thing we're going to do is grab a drone wreck. Hey, Connor. Good to see you, man. It has been a long time. How you been? Definitely too long. For sure. Did I not get a meteor heart for that? Don't like that. Hang on. I need to actually make some space here so that way I can get a meteor heart. Just gonna eat all this polyfruit. Nope, none. Drop. That's what we need. Meteor heart right there. Alright, let's go grab this drone wreck, and then we are out of here. There's the sulfur mine. Love to see it. So yeah, there's a helium extractor and a sulfur extractor, and I haven't unlocked either of them yet. Definitely want to bring that with us.
Delicious.
Alright. Let's head home. Let's head home. We've got a ways to travel. But the smartest way is just kind of the back of the way we came. And I do have another meteor heart. Maybe one or two meteor hearts for me to set up another base if a rupture event happens. Unfortunately, we ran out of ammo.
Out of
I
ammunition.
love that. That's a good sound effect. That's fun. But yeah, sucks that we ran out of ammo on our good weapon. It's all good though. That's something that I really want to figure out. Is that because something that I don't think it's aimed directly at it, but it almost looks like it's aimed at Ruptura, and it almost seems like you're gonna try to take out the sun. You know, that big yellow one. Brian Regan reference. There's another geolocator, geoscanner over there, but I'm not going to do it because I do not have ammo in my rifle right now. And like, you want the rifle. The pistol is just way too annoying of a weapon to take on like large hordes and stuff. Well, I appreciate you popping in, dude. Have some fun with Phasmophobia. Such a great game. I love that game so much.
Looks good.
I've had some of my favorite streams in Phasmophobia. Like, not our best performing ones, but like some of my favorite just fun ones. Sounds good, Connor. You have a good one, buddy. You're good. No worries, no worries. That stuff happens to me all the time too, because I use talk to text, like that feature on my phone all the time. Like I'm the type of person that just grabs my phone and talks to it, pressing the button on the side to have it just do what I need it to do. And so because of that, it's created plenty of situations where like my own kids' names get misspelled wrong and stuff like that. And so yeah, I get autocorrect. I understand it. No worries. So we made a good little distance run there. I hope that they add something like mounts. You can see my base from all the way over here. I hope they add mounts in here, because like, yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a distance to travel, but like, if they announced a Rupture event right now, I don't know if I could get to the base before it hits, you know? I might be able to get within like that core and build a base, but like, still. Have I done that one? I think I've done that one. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely done that one. Definitely did that one. Alright, onward. Back to the base. Check in on our contracts real fast before we call today's stream. Oh. They're there. Yeah, get the blue dudes.
Reloading.
Is that it? Wow. That was really clean. It makes it look like I know what I'm doing. Like that. Alright. That's not that bad. That's not that bad at all. Have a lot to do when we get back too. Not really a lot, but just some stuff to put away. Got some stuff I gotta do. Bob's Burgers reference. One of these days I'm gonna give a challenge where like if you can pick up all the 10 pop culture references I drop throughout the stream randomly, and do like a crazy large gift card or something. Just get some of this stuff inserted here. This is the one that I'm more excited about. Is filling out all this food stuff. The per plant, there it is. This is the one that's like the most exciting to me to get done. Alright. Good to go there. Analyzing station. Analyze this.
Useful information.
Analyze that. Analyze all of that.
Interesting.
Bunch of that. Couple of those. Couple of these. One of those. And then, nah, not the hearts. Wow, we're getting pretty close with future health solutions. Clever robotics. Not even close. New rails would be really nice, along with this cargo dispatcher. This, I'm very interested because this might be the way to like get stuff from those mines that you saw on the other side of things. Multi-rail 5 is also really intriguing to me, and the multi-storage and the expandable storage. Like, what? It's so cool. But yeah, we're getting up there with some of our stuff. There's the defense turret. But yeah, the one that I really want to be working on is this one for Griffith. So we'll add the points in on that one. We don't have that one unlocked yet. But either way, man, so much junk in our storage. I have more storage right here. Like so much storage. All right. What do we need for rifle ammo? Wolfram powder. Okay. Let's go get some wolfram powder. Go get some rifle ammo. Well, that looks stuck. Oh, that's right. I had a contract finish, right? No, it didn't finish. Why is nothing moving? I'm going around looking for beeps.
That's just what I need.
Yeah, I noticed. Okay, there's a jam somewhere, but it's not actually stuck. Right here. Okay, so there's one jam. Where's the other jam? That just released something. Oh, didn't mean for that to happen. My guess is it's right here too. No, not there. You can always tell where they are based on what releases and if it like fixes everything or not. This might be the pinch point. Come on, let me up there. No, that wasn't it. It's on this line. It's on the back here. Man, that's unfortunate. So the contracts they stopped, and I haven't been sending a bunch of stuff. Let's try to see if we can figure out where. Nope, that's not it. Nope. I mean, that right there opens up so much. So we're going to go ahead and let's pull some of this stuff off the line. Just have it restart. Kind of try to free itself up a little bit. And then whatever I have that I can spare, we'll go ahead and put in. Okay. Are both of those doing tubes? Huh. Thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate that. All right, well, it's moving again. It's just, wow, is that slow? It's I'm pretty sure it's this bottleneck right here. I'm not happy about that. It's like it needs to use this one. Or you know what? It's not going to be the prettiest fix, but this should fix it. So what I want to do here is take this rail. Yep, I know. Connect it there. And then put that there. Okay. And then still run that there. And what we've effectively done is it should send some of these have memory on them. And so that one's jammed. Let's take all these blocked ones real fast. But now there should be a bypass set up to take these around. And we should start seeing it activate in just a second here. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to call it for today. I figure we've been on for a couple hours now. Hey, thank you very much. Hope you're having a wonderful day. But I think that's where we're going to call it today. Hang on, let's see if this one goes. No, it doesn't want to go.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
So, I mean, it's moving. It's moving. Don't have any ceramics. We got some tubes. Alright, let's get inside. We'll do this rupture, and then that is where I'm going to call it. Yeah, we got everything is still really slow moving. There we go. All right, see, and now we have those able to just kind of go straight, which is going to hopefully keep this much, much cleaner. Because we do need to get this stuff into production, but we need the return cleaner. Okay. All right, let's get inside. We'll wait out the rupture. I don't like saving in the middle of like rupture events, and so I have to wait until after this rupture is done to finish. Man, we got some war bonds here. Hang on. Let's go ahead and unlock some guns. I've never gotten this one yet. Yeah, we're gonna put that one on. The heavy machine gun. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. So here comes the wave. Put the shotgun ammo in here. Oh, that's a big clip. That's nice. That's a really big clip. Yeah. We need heavy rod for that. Man, that requires so much stuff. I can't rock this weapon yet. Go ahead and switch it real fast. It is. Look at that. That's some big incineration. Man, so you have to, every single time that you use a weapon, you do have to get building materials for it. That is a little unfortunate. Don't know how I feel about that. But either way, we got enough rods here to make a lot more. Okay, so we have 111. And then we also have 98. All right, well, this is where I'm going to call it. Anything interesting happened to me? Not necessarily. It's been kind of just a really weird week last week. But either way. All right, guys, that's where I'm calling it for today. If you're a fan of base building games, survival games, all of that type of stuff, this is Base Legend. We do this pretty much every single day. And we try to release content pretty much every single day. So if that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you tomorrow.